Hi lovelies, thank you very much for stopping by. If you're a returning subscriber, you know I love you, right? Thank you very much for encouraging me to do what I do. And if you're coming for the first time, my name is Don Sitakwan. I'm a Nigerian YouTuber and this channel is Idyllic ID. Here we talk about relationship issues, we discuss trending topics, socio-political issues, and occasional vlogging. So you're highly welcome. So without wasting much of your time, today I want to discuss 10 relationship advice for young couple. So sometimes couples find it very difficult at the early stage of their marriage because these are two people, different background, different experiences coming together, to live under the same roof. So there's bound to be friction. So here are 10 advices to help you have a healthier relationship even as you commence in your marriage as a young couple. So my first advice is spend time with your partner. So couples mistake living under one roof as spending time. So you could be with your partner, both of you are pressing the phone, nobody is communicating. That is not spending time with your partner. So sleeping on the same bed, waking up in the same bed, living under one roof doesn't mean you're spending time with your partner. Make an effort to spend time with your partner. You can cook together, you can go on fun outings together, you can go to the movies, create things that you can do together. Believe me, spending time with your partner will help you to know your partner better. It will help you to understand your partner's interests. It will help you to understand what your partner likes and what your partner does not like. It will help you to even share a bond, a stronger bond together. So spending quality time with your partner is very important in having a healthy relationship in your marriage. My second advice is communicate. So communicate with honesty, communicate with patience, communicate with openness, especially if there is a conflict you're trying to resolve. Maybe both of you get into an argument. Some couples, will start shouting, will start using harsh tone, will start using harsh voices. In our country here in Nigeria, there are couples that you could stay in your house and hear them shouting. They will shout and scream on top of each other's voices just because they are trying to communicate, their feeling. That is not the best way to communicate. When there is a conflict in your marriage, both of you should, discuss the issue on ground, talk about it in fair tone. Don't be harsh when you're discussing your conflict, when you're communicating. And I want you also to understand that communication is not just about airing your own opinion. You need to listen to what your partner has to say. So it is a two-way traffic. While you're speaking your mind, you also have to pause and listen to what your partner has to say. That way you'll be able to understand where your partner is coming from and not just where you're coming from, because sometimes you might feel that we are right in what we are doing, but until we listen to what our partner has to say, we'll not be able to understand where our fault is. Communication will also help you to understand your partner better. It will help you to know your partner better. It will help you to discuss important things that you're supposed to discuss, talking about your future and various things. So communication is very vital in marriage. So before we commence to the next point, if you have not subscribed yet, please just take 1 second of your time and tap on the subscribe button right below this video. Thank you very much. For 3, don't be obsessed with the idea of being a couple. Remember that before you became a couple, you had lives of your own. You had a career, you had your family, you had your friends. So try and have your own life, have your own thing going. Let your partner have his or her own thing going. Then both of you will come back, and discuss. It even makes the relationship, you have a lot of fun things to talk about. Not every time you're in each other's faces. So live your life, let your partner live his life. That's where you people will be able to respect each other. Obsession kills the sweetness in the relationship. Also learn to set boundaries. The fact that both of you are now in a couple, now under the same roof, doesn't mean that there will be no boundaries. Understand boundaries, understand your partner's boundaries, and learn not to cross it, so that there will be respect in your marriage. For number 4, make an effort to woo your partner. You will understand that wooing that you were wooing your partner when you were not yet married, when you were trying to start the relationship. Don't stop it. Continue in that process. Go on dates. Dates are very important in marriages, whether you like it or not. Dates will help you to create an atmosphere where both of you can have fun together, can eat together, and even share heart-to-heart talk. Dates are very important. It also creates a difference. Not every time you're in the house. Sometimes you just go out, have different experiences. It's, kind of creates a bond, a special bond in your marriage. So do things to know your partner. Try to be sexually appealing. If you're putting on too much weight, there are ways that you can control your weight. Go for gym, try exercising, try dieting, dress in appealing ways. It's not just because you're now in the marriage, you just relax and you don't put in any effort in your physical look. So this is not just about the woman, it's also about the man. Some of you guys, you just wear boxers, just keep your stomach hanging. Nothing is sexually appealing. The fact that you're married does not mean you should stop those things you are doing. Try to keep yourself appealing. Try to make effort to woo your partner. Don't ever stop. It will help you in the long run. For number 5, be intimate. Intimacy is very important in young marriages. Don't stop. Intimacy is not only about having sex, although sex is very, 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 very important as a couple. But create time to hold each other. When your partner is going out for work, or when both of you are trying to go apart from each other, try to hug, try to cuddle, try to kiss on the cheek, try to kiss on the forehead. Always try to be intimate with your partner. And also, I want to say this: sex is very important. Sometimes you might not feel like it, but try to make efforts to have sex, regularly. It makes the bond closer. It makes the bond tighter. For 7, understand that there will be bad times in your marriage. You have to love your partner, both in bad times or in good times. Sometimes there could be financial hardship. I'm not saying this is going to happen to you, but life happens. Life is up, down, up, down, up, down. These things could happen. So you need to learn to be supportive of your partner during bad times. Be patient. Be patient with your partner. Like me, I work offshores, and there are times I need to be away for over a month. So when these things happen, if your partner is going on a course, or wants to further his education, or wants to further her education, or is handling a project, you need to be patient during this time. You don't need to start feeling, oh, my partner is abandoning me, my partner is... No. Try to be supportive at that particular time. For number 9, be thoughtful. So love is a feeling, but true love is a choice, it's an action. If you're not showing love by action, then you're not loving at all. Your partner is having a hectic day outside. When he comes back, he wants to feel relaxed, he wants to eat, he wants to have his bath. I've seen men, that are just sitting down, doing nothing. Maybe your wife is pregnant, she's going to the market. She comes back, she takes care of the kids at home, she's fixing dinner, she's doing one thing or the other. You're just sitting down, you're not helping out. And you claim that you love this woman. She's going to feel bad, she's going to feel that you're not doing what you're supposed to, you're not helping. So love is action. When you see that your woman needs help, please help out. You don't need to just sit down and feel, oh, that is our responsibility. There are houses that they share responsibilities, and that is very fine, that is okay. But when you see that your partner needs help, be thoughtful towards your partner. Help out and assist when you need to. I'm also talking about talking to the women. When you see your husband needs help, also help out. Be thoughtful. You know the things. I cannot start listing out things that you can do, but you are in your house. You know the things that you can help out with. You know those things that you can do that will ease some of the stress of your partner. Please do it. Also, remember that compromise. Sometimes you need to compromise. You need to compromise. There are things that you don't wish to do, but for the sake of your partner, you do it. It won't take anything from you. And also vice versa. There are things your partner might not want to do, but for the sake of, this is something you want at that particular time, you compromise. Compromise will always come up, should always come up, in marriages. You don't just have to be firm. No, I'm not doing it. It is not what I would like to do. No, you're going to cause friction in your marriage. So there are times, I'm not saying it's all the time, but there are times that you just need to analyze the situation and know if there's a way you can shift, your ground a little bit. And lastly, for number 10, forgive. Believe me, you will have to forgive a lot of times when you're starting off your marriage. And even during the long run, you're going to forgive because your partner is going to offend you. That is just the bitter truth. Whether you like it or not, your partner will offend you countless times. So you need to forgive. You need to learn to let go. And when I say forgive, it's not that tomorrow now, when another issue comes up, you start reminding him of what you did 10 years ago. No. When you forgive, just let go. Let it go. Let the past be the past. Let the present be the present, okay? Learn to forgive your partner. This is very, very, very important in marriages. As a young couple, especially at the early stage of marriage, as I said earlier, both of you are from different backgrounds and you're coming together. There is bound to be friction. You're going to step on each other's toes. But with forgiveness, you'll be able to have a healthier relationship. Thank you guys for staying with me through the end of this video. I really, really appreciate it. I hope you learned a thing or two. So if you have any comments, if you have any questions, if you have any concerns, my description and my comment section is open. Please just go and put down your comments. I will answer to every comment. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe. Share with your friends. There are people that might need this advice, so share with your friends. Let them also watch this video. Thank you guys for watching once again. I love you all. Have a good day and